Hey everybody, what is up? So I just finished watching a movie called Little Loose Shoes, which I got as part of a 5 comedy movie pack. Um, it is from 1980. I'm gonna say this. This is kind of like think if you've ever seen like Kentucky Fried Movie, Amazon Women from the Moon. There's like several spoof movies that were made back to back. Just kind of like the same formula where they talk about how do I want to put it? Like it's kind of like this weird short movie type stuff. Um, in this particular one, they do like all these weird like different movies. Like there's they poke fun of what is it, the Legend of Billy Jack? What was it? Yeah, I think that's the name of it. There's also kind of like some romantic movies. They poke fun at the Bad News Bear series. It's one of them is also about a guy who is a cook and he's on death row. It's you have to. It's like one of those movies. I don't know if it's available for streaming or not, but it shows this movie theater at the beginning. There's all these different movies that coming attractions type thing, whatever. Even though they don't say it, like one's a western, spaghetti western. My God, that one was just messed up. Basically, a guy rides into town, has got his hand clenched, and you don't know what's in his like fistful, something like that. They didn't really give the name of it. The thing is, it is a funny movie. I mean, there's a lot of weird humor in it. Um, some of the stuff is like they have what they call sexploitation, and they said adults only, kids must sneak in. I go, that is funny as heck. What was it? Parents drop your kids, package. What they said, drop your kid off here, for 29 something. Watch your kid from Friday night at 8 p.m. till Sunday night. That's 50 hours of cartoons, soda, candy. And they're like, yeah, that's a steep price to pay. What do you want them home? I'm going, I have a good point. So it's just the last one didn't make any sense. Like of all the clips, the last one didn't make sense. They have like, God, I can't go there. Here's the problem, and I'll brute honesty. This is probably a movie that would never get made in by today's standards. It really wouldn't. Like there's one about a talking pig. I'm sitting there going, "You got to be kidding me!" It's called like Francis Goes to New York. It's this elderly couple farmers who make a film. They have a talking pig, and you only get to see so much. And the guy's, well, if you want to see the rest, you got to pay 50 cents. And this why he was talking about killing chickens. I'm going, please don't get mad at me. It's honest truth on that one. And he's snorting something, and you're going, what the fuck? But the best part of it is, and you really shouldn't have found this funny. They actually base a scene in the movie from a song called A Tight P, Loose Shoes, and a Warm Place to Shit. Okay, we'll say shit. We won't say the P word. It's they really base this coming attractions like short thing. Well, it's like kind of like short movie type thing. The problem is it's kind of like one of those things, but yeah, it is like I'm listening to the song going, you got to be kidding me. I go look, I'm like, wait, did I hear the name of the song correctly? Oh, I did. It's hilarious. In a bad way. That's kind of the thing about the movie and a lot of the stuff they have. It's just so out there and so messed up. There's an intermission part where the guy, they have like, it's like this cartoon style thing of all the different stuff they serve. some of it looks nasty, and the guy's like smoking a joint. Um, One of them's called Welcome to Bacon County, where this couple ends up in this town and everybody's nice and friendly. Sheriff offers him a joint while he's taking him, someplace because their car broke down. He goes, "Yeah, want to eat Coke? Yeah, it's some in the glove box." You gotta be kidding me. Like, what is it, entrapment? It's an interracial couple here. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They're like, what are they gonna do to us? Like, they're like going, I don't know. It's like, what's with these people? They're too nice. So they're going, man, I'd wonder as well. People were being that nice to me. I didn't know. I go, what's your problem there, Skippy? But yeah, definitely. I did not know what I would think of it. And that's part of the reason why I got it the way I did. Like, used copies are like $7, $8 from what I've seen on it. It's like $5 total with shipping, which is a great thing. It's like 5 movies. You don't know what you're gonna think. The Legend of Billy Jack. They call it Billy Jerk in Oz. That was probably the least funniest in my opinion. They make fun of the Wizard of Oz, which is funny in a way. But the way they go through the whole processes of it doesn't work. There's also what's called the Pom Pom Boys about these 3 guys who are male cheerleaders, and they get asked by one of the members of one of the teams to help out with the coming game, and they figure, they'll make sure they can help, end things, and they don't. That was the other one that I didn't care much for. The rest were funny. That and there was another one called The Sneaker. Like, those 3 in themselves, like, the worst. Absolutely the worst of the group. And this is like an hour, without the credits, about an hour and 10 minutes. The one at the end, the problem I won with the one at the end was just like, I'm looking at the way it's written. I'm like, oh wait, this is Hebrew. I'm like, oh no, please tell me they're not. And it is a really, really dumb version of Jews in Space, which is from Mel Brooks' History of the World, Part 1. It felt like they were ripping it off. This is just the opinion that I got. Just the way I saw it, it didn't look good. It's on there the worst ones. It's okay, It's not for everyone. If you love spoof movies, and at the time it was released, there had been a lot of these types of movies released. Like I said, the 2 most memorable ones are Amazon Women on the Moon, Kentucky Fried Movie. There's like, what's the Groove Tube, which it was okay, but there was parts of it that were really creepy, weird. Like, I'm weird, and I like weird humor, but a lot of the stuff they did in that one was just beyond me. So it kind of almost fit into that category a little bit. I shouldn't laugh. They do have the intermission part. The intermission part, that was hilarious. They have like this, like the charity their gap, looking for donations from. I'm sitting there going, this is so wrong, but so funny. Oh, wow. Excuse me, trying to think what else. It's hard to explain. That's really the part of it. It's one of those things you have to see. If you like older movies that spoof things, but it's like maybe like 5 to 6 minutes a piece, maybe less, it's fine. It definitely did not seem to be one of those movies that ever, would have made it into a local cinema, movie theater, whatever you want to call it, because a lot of the stuff, and especially like it kind of makes me think that way because, like, with GrooveTube, it was shown locally only, so it had like a very limited audience, which is kind of what it made me feel like with this one, because some of the stuff they do and some of the people they have in it, after a while, wouldn't be that very well known, and the budget itself is kind of off. They do have there's a movie called The Shaggy Dog, and they have the Shaggy movie CEO, director CEO, whatever, basically ripping off the Shaggy Dog, and it's called Walt Disney. Can't imagine who they're trying to rip off there. That one was mediocre at best. That definitely was a step up from the Billy Jerk one. Overall, it is hit or miss. I'm just gonna say that the song at the end of that one had me going. The way they did it was just unbelievable. By far, that one I should not have laughed because the way it was handled, but it was funny. If you can find it on, any platform to stream or whatever, fine, do it. But unless you like that style of movie, or you want to see like the other movies in there, what were they? Ones I've never heard of. Like there was one from 37 called Nothing Sacred, Lovers and Liars from 81, which says Goldie Hawn, which is what you see here on the cover. My Dear Secretary from 48, In the Flying Deuces from 39, which is Laurel and Hardy. So I would say, if you like, different humor, check it out. There's like different timelines. The thing about this one though is none of them, like, the combined thing doesn't work together because there's no common ground between any of them, like a lot of these packages have. Everything is, of course, on one disc. The one good thing I will say is the way they did the transfer. You do kind of see the flickering in that like you would get from an actual movie experience. So for me, that was actually one of the biggest benefits. Just to have that, because it's not something you see in a lot of restorations. This wasn't, because there is that, part of like how there might be a little mark or whatever at the top of the film that you see a brief flash of for maybe a few seconds. That I did appreciate. I just remember that. Sorry. So there is that. That's something more movies that transfer from a lot of older film should have, so you get that real experience. So, if you ever heard of this movie or you're interested, if you want me to talk about any of the scenes a little bit more, let me know below. Talk to you all later. Take care. Bye.